championship thing that Eric Lang did for the Open?
Uh, no. Was that recent? I saw him where he had that one clip where he was playing that famous shot off the wall.
Oh man, that's awesome! I want to recreate that in my backyard. I'm gonna try to get Muncie to film me off
Okay.
my neighbor's fence.
You should. You should.
That was such an awesome episode. Yeah, that was cool.
And Hell Miguel
Yeah, the coolest
Jimenez
man in golf. I didn't
hits
even
it.
know he did that. Man, that was awesome.
I yeah, I never heard about that. It's apparently a really famous shot.
There's so
I've
much.
never heard of it until
God,
that
yeah.
clip.
There's so much cool golf out there that we never even know about.
I know. That's why I like it so much. There's so much stuff that I have yet to discover in the sport.
Man, yeah. No, but
So much
there's like
history.
those are like the promotional clips. So he did like a whole 20 minute episode. You have to go to theopen.com and register, but it's free. And it's amazing.
Oh, cool.
The piece I
Is
wrote
it?
a piece for Southern Pines, which I'll put with the video. And
Yeah.
I got my idea from his video. It's so amazing.
Oh, nice.
I was able to link the guy in his video to you through Southern Pines. It's pretty cool.
Oh,
So
okay.
the Open Championship basically started the Epic Championship.
Oh, I'm
It's
intrigued.
very intriguing.
Oh, can't wait.
Yeah, you gotta watch it, and then I'll put this up eventually. But it's really cool, like the history of it and everything. It's
Yeah.
incredible.
Nice.
Do you remember anything from Southern Pines?
I yeah, not a whole lot. I'm not as good a historian as like you and Dan are,
Yeah,
as far as
Dan can
remembering a lot
remember
of stuff
stuff.
about it. Like,
See, I still am able to remember most of the holes. That course like stuck with me.
dang,
Yeah,
yeah, I can't remember all of them, but I do remember quite a few.
yeah. Maybe it's because I like made the video, but it made me remember it so much. That's what the cool thing about doing the videos is I just remember a lot of stuff. Um,
Yeah, I remember the first hole.
yeah, easy. It was
I
a
remember
gentle
feeling,
handshake.
yeah,
Yeah,
trees on the left. It was like downhill,
yeah,
you know. And that recent episode of
yeah. Of a tour sauce.
yeah, they had that first hole and then on the tee shot, and I was like, I remember that
Yeah,
tee shot.
you remember the green on the second hole?
The elevated one.
Yeah, and it had like a bowl at the
Ye-
bottom.
Yes, that was an awesome
That's like the coolest green I've ever seen.
hole.
It's so
It's like,
it's so
what's that?
different than and like people would be so scared to build something like that now, but he's like he didn't care. It's like I'll do this, and it's really cool because I feel like Mike Strantz stole that green and put it on number 7 at Tobacco Road.
Oh,
It's so like
I
remember
can.
that one downhill hole on Tobacco where where it's like those really crazy mounds all the way downhill, and then the
Oh
greens
yes,
across the creek, and it has that same bowl in front.
it's the one. That's the hole where you and Dan went up OB both times.
Yeah, we
Like
always mess
at
up that
least the
hole.
first one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember that. That's awesome. Like if you clear that hill, it'll roll all the way down to that
yeah.
little landing right before the
And the
layup.
fact that that hole's a blind shot, it messes with me so bad. I can never, can never hit it in the fairway, even though it's such an easy shot. God.
Yeah.
But I was thinking of my favorite hole at Southern Pines. They showed it in Tourist Sauce as well. Is that really short par 4? I think it's number 11, where the pro just knocked it on the green, like
Oh
300
man,
yards.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, it's like a really short par 4, and it's like a little dog leg. Me and Dan almost birdied it. Dan, we hit like 90 yards from the green and got it right next to the hole, but it's like crazy downhill putt and we missed it.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, that hole, I'd put that on my eclectic 18.
Oh yeah, number 11. I'll have to look back at that and see if I can jog my memory.
Yeah, me
I'll
and
look it up
Justin.
on
Me
on
and
Google
Justin.
Maps.
Yeah, you check it out. It's in that tourist sauce episode too, and it's in the video I made too. It's that one with the old picture.
Okay.
They have the original picture of it, and it looks just like it does now. It's crazy.
The other one that I remember is, I think it was that same part 5. That second one is that number 2.
Yeah.
It's like it's uphill all the way. I remember when I think we had an approach shot and Justin hit it so nicely, and we thought he had. Oh, it was our second. We got on in 2.
Yeah, y'all thought you had an eagle.
Yeah, we thought that Justin had an eagle because it was like right on it. And I
Yeah.
remember the golf carts being motorized and like struggling to get up the hill
Yeah.
because it was so steep. Yeah, it's a great course, man.
Yeah, and it was cool for me because Justin filmed a lot, so I didn't have to film so much. And it's cool, like seeing how y'all were like talking in your cart. I don't usually get to see that. How do y'all like?
Another thing I remember was whenever we were first, when we first got there, like I remember getting there really early, and then so I was able to get to see like the grounds, and like the locker room was like straight out of the 1970s or 60s.
Oh, that's the coolest.
Like old school locker
Yeah.
room.
Never changed.
No, and it's got this old like 70s burgundy carpet and like lounging chairs.
Man.
Just reminds me of like gentlemen, like
Yeah.
gentlemen back then.
Man, that course is so awesome. It's in
And
my
the,
top 5.
What was that?
I said it's in my top 5.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely up there for me.
It's so cool, and the guy that owns like those really fancy clubs, Pine Needles, and there's another Pine course in Pinehurst. One of them hosts like the Women's U.S. Open. They're like super nice.
Yeah,
They bought Southern Pines like last year.
yes, I
So,
saw that.
man, if they restored those lost 9 holes and like fix that course up, that's like mind blowing.
I know, they got to. I saw that part on that episode.
But it's kind of cool how it wasn't like kept up really nice. Like it was so laid back, but it's like one of the should be like one of the most famous courses.
Yeah,
It was
it's a hidden gem. Right
yeah.
there.
It was Donald Ross. That was only his 3rd design he ever did.
Wow.
Yeah, that's really cool.
It's a shame that. Well, it's good that it's still there. They haven't built any houses on it, or but it was a shame that it was sitting there for so long. It just was used as like a runners would, the school would go there and practice cross country running.
Yeah, man, they
On
gotta
the track.
fix those holes. That'd be so cool. I wish we would have known
Yeah.
where they were. I would have liked to walk back there.
I know. We could have.
How to like?
What do you remember the most? Like, what was your favorite thing about playing the course?
I like. There were so many holes that reminded me of like other courses. I mean, just being in that part of the state just like reminds me of being a kid. Like, I don't know, like even like the way the insects are there. It's just like
Yeah.
they're really loud. And it's real peaceful.
Yeah.
It's like really, what's the word when you like? I don't know, when it reminds you of your childhood.
Nostalgic.
Nostalgic. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it does that to me too. Growing up in the country,
Yeah.
hearing the insects and how the birds sound and how the insects are different when it's starting to get sundown.
And it was really cool how like the back 9 was so different than the front 9. Like I didn't even think he
Yeah.
designed all of it.
Yeah.
It was like he like completely changed what he was doing. Just did something completely different.
Oh, the other thing I remember pretty clearly was the last putt.
Oh yeah. Well, before that, we'll get there. Before that, remember on 15, y'all had like
Which
y'all
one
were
was that?
me and Dan are like fighting back all day, and we finally get the hole 15. It's like a par five. You guys hit your second shot like I think like way out of position, and you're like maybe it's even your third shot, and you were behind this bunker, and you had no angle to get to the flag. It's like right next to the cart path, and me and Dan let you guys drop because it was like on this like it was basically on the cart path. So and then like you ended up hitting this incredible shot on the green, and Justin makes this really long putt to like save play.
Oh man, I barely remember that.
Yeah, your chip shot. I remember your chip shot because it's like I was talking to Dan. I was like, man, we're in a good spot here. I think they're gonna drop a stroke to us because like, I didn't see any way you could like even land it on the green, and you put it
Was
within
that the
like
one that was like really downhill? I mean, it was uphill.
it was a
And
little
goes wide?
uphill.
Okay,
No, it's like
that's
wide
not the one I'm
open.
thinking about.
It's wide open, and there's just like
Okay.
it's a real simple hole. It's just like a sand trap to the right of the green, and so, like you guys were like so out of position, and then you put it on the green. So how do you guys always do that? You scramble back every time we think we're gonna get a shot, and then Justin makes the putt.
Makes it fun. So we have the hole.
Yeah,
We
I think
tied.
we tied when that would have given me and Dan like a lead or something. I don't remember. I need to go look at the scorecard. But yeah.
Wow.
How do you guys decide who goes first when you play?
Well, for the tee shot, it depends on we pretty much see how we're feeling off the tee. Like whoever's more confident will go first.
Uh-huh.
So, and then like toward the middle of the round, we kind of change. We like kind of see how basically who's in bounds. But if it's my preference with everything else being equal, I would rather go first than him. So I usually go. For like other shots, like approaches, it depends on whether or not, or like second shots, whether or not we're laying up or going for it.
Mm-hmm.
And then for putting, I usually like to go first because I like being able to just like make the read for Justin.
Yeah. You're like you give the best reads.
Very, very reliable.
Yeah.
He's a good like he could. I'm good at like imagining what it'll do, but Justin's good at really good at adjusting after seeing what has just happened.
Yeah. I noticed that a lot. Like you'll go first on putts, but you'll go second on chips.
Yeah.
Y'all have it down.
I guess. Yeah. But that is one thing that is one of my goals for this golf season is in putting, improving in putting.
Yeah.
So I've been practicing that a lot, and I think I've figured some things out.
Oh no.
So that's,
Oh no.
watch out.
Oh no.
We got some. I figured some things out. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, is this your indoor putting practice? Or are you going out to the putting green?
Both.
Yeah, I feel like indoor putting would like help a lot. I might buy one to catch up with you, man. You're inspiring me. Shit. That Scotty Cameron's gonna be killing us.
This is good. This is Scotty Cameron 2.0.
You got another Scotty Cameron?
No,
you,
the
so
same one.
you just been
But
practicing with the same
There's
one.
been some adjustments that have been made that I'm excited about.
Damn.
I can't wait for the people to see.
I was excited about my like 130-yard game and then because I was playing at I was playing at Inland like 3-4 times a week.
Yes, that
So I was
helps
like-
a lot, I'm sure.
Man, I was so confident anything like 120 in, I was like, this is going on the green. But now it's like I haven't played, so hopefully it'll still be there.
That's one of my fears to, it's like you get to a certain level in the year, and then like it happened to me this year, because I felt like I got to a point in my game where I felt really confident, but then I didn't play for like 6 months, and that whole time I was like worried that I lost everything, and it's like you have to start back from scratch.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully not. I feel like I'm gonna read like what are those two ladies that do that? They have that club that's called like when you birdie every hole. It's like the 56 Club.
Oh yeah, Vision 54.
Yeah, Vision 54.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read their book and like become mentally stronger. Hopefully.
Oh, that book is amazing.
Oh, you read it?
Yeah, I read it like twice.
Oh shit! Damn, you're way ahead of me. Putting and reading. Shit. Did Dan ever find your Every Shot Counts book?
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was funny watching
he gave it back to me.
Watching the Castle Bay replay, and Dan's like,
Yes.
I lost this book.
Yeah, that made me laugh so hard, because it reminded me a lot of like that was just a funny situation.
Yeah.
And I had a theory about that too, because whenever he had lost the book, I didn't care. I was laughing and stuff, and then all of a sudden he was like, "Yeah, I found it in the Land Cruiser."
Uh-huh.
And I thought, that's cool. And I didn't think about it till like 3 years later. Like just the other day, I was thinking about it. I was like, I bet you he had really lost it, and he didn't have the heart to tell me that he lost it. So he went out and bought a new one.
Yeah.
And he just replaced it and hoped that like nothing happened.
Yeah. Man, we got to get the full story out of him.
Yeah, that's my suspicion, because Dan's such a nice guy. He doesn't want to like disappoint anybody, so he just went out and just bought a new one without telling me. Just replaced it. I think he lost it.
Yeah, he just went and bought a new one, so he won't notice.
Yeah. He was probably throwing out a bunch of junk in his truck.
Yeah.
He didn't realize it was in there. Or he like spilled beer on it and it ruined it.
Yeah.
I can't get this back to Alan. So he trashed it and went out and bought a new one.
There's no scenario you could tell me that I wouldn't believe with Dan. I would believe any scenario. Like, he's caught the book on fire and, oh shit, I gotta buy him a new one.
Oh yeah, definitely. That definitely happened.
Or, yeah.
He was grilling out.
Yeah, grilling out.
He didn't have a proper tray to put like some coal or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's like, I use this book real quick, and he burned it.
Oh man. Yeah. I can imagine any scenario. But yeah, definitely that putt on 18. Like, I was watching that video the other night, and I noticed like before you put it, you did like you went halfway between the ball and you looked like one direction and did some practice, and then you like looked back at the ball and did some practice.
I remember doing that.
I'd never seen that before.
Yeah, I had been doing that around that time. It was the way I was setting up to the ball. I knew where my hand position was on the handle on my regular setup, and how my body felt. But basically, I was using it to green read where the break was.
Mm-hmm.
So I would set up one way, and then I know exactly how high the putter sits off the floor, off the ground, and so that means like if I'm on an uneven lie, the putter would be slightly higher or lower in my hands.
Damn.
So that's how I could tell what break it was. I forgot that I did it on that one.
Wow. Have you seen the Jordan documentary yet?
Mm-mm. No, I don't have ESPN.
Man, you just sounded like Dennis Rodman describing how he strategizes for rebounds. That was crazy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's real technical.
Oh man, he is like super, like strategist. Like he studied everybody's shot from every spot on the floor and memorized the highest percentage of depending on where they shot it, where it would bounce. And so when anybody ever shot the ball, he would know where to go on the court, even if it didn't make any sense. Like nobody else would be moving that direction, and the ball would like almost always, end up in his hands. It's crazy.
Yeah, I haven't heard that, but I can see that to be true with Dennis Rodman, because I remember reading a stat on him or something, or I remember realizing him getting so many rebounds. Like I would watch him all the time. It was like I was intrigued by the game. Like,
yeah, he's such an interesting
how
game.
can this guy that's only like 6'9" and he's real skinny, how is he able to rebound like 3 times more than an average, power forward? Or he's probably played the small forward. He was like undersized, but he got so many rebounds, and it makes sense.
Yeah, I think he played
He
power
was just
forward.
outsmarting everybody.
He played power forward on the Bulls.
Yeah.
Because Pippen was this man, and his defense, he could like shut anybody down.
Yeah. Because you wouldn't think, based on his personality, he was that cerebral of a person that he really was.
Yeah, he is bizarre, one of a kind.
Very bizarre. He's so bizarre.
That episode was pretty
Yeah, he
cool.
was one of my favorites.
And like how he ended up even playing basketball.
Yeah.
It's really strange.
Yeah, it's very different upbringing. Wasn't he like adopted?
I don't even remember. I think he had a big family, and like he was in a bad part of town, and like he was always around drugs, but he said he never did any. He's like, just didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
And then he was just like, he never really played basketball, but
Yeah, I remember that.
he was just like somehow
Never really played.
some college guy, some really small college asked him to play, and he ended up becoming like a star in this really small college, and then somehow got drafted.
Yeah, I remember hearing or reading about how, I don't know if he was adopted, but he definitely lived with a family. It was a white family, and one of his best friends was a white guy.
Oh.
And then he like grew 9 inches in his senior year, or his junior or senior year.
Yeah.
I read his book when he was like real popular.
Oh wow. Yeah. But you describing your like putting, your lining up sounded like him. That was cool.
Yeah.
And then you went first.
Any way to get an advantage.
Man, I'm gonna have to go back and listen to all that so I can. I wasn't even like comprehending all of it. That was cool. About your lining up. Did you get that from a pro?
No,
you just, like, thought about
I just realized it one day whenever I was putting, and I missed a putt real badly, and no, it was because I was trying to be very precise on like where I was holding the putter grip.
Uh-huh.
I remember on like a side hill, right to left putt one time, I was pretty far, so I was swinging the club back pretty far. And I remember going back through the square, it stubbed the toe, and so I ended up hitting the putt fat.
Oh.
What the hell's going on there? And then so that's why I realized that like how level you are putting, you have to adjust like your position, your body position. And if you don't, then you end up doing that. But then through that, I found out that you can tell where it breaks if you sit up and then sit up the opposite way. You can tell which side of the ground is higher.
Wow. I feel like Adam Scott kind of does that, but maybe.
Oh yeah, that's aim point.
He always walks halfway between and like looks at it from there.
Yeah, that's aim point. It's like a system of reading greens that I never really looked up. But you do that and then you hold like fingers up.
Yeah,
like
too much for me.
One finger is supposed to signify like 1 degree of slope all the way to 2, 3, 4. based on how many fingers you throw up, but a lot
Yeah.
of a lot of tour players were using that for a long time, and you don't really see them do that anymore.
Yeah.
This was a
He's the
fad.
only one I see doing it.
Yeah, but he definitely does it. He struggled a lot with his putting, so I guess
Yeah.
he's trying everything.
Yeah. That you remember the drive up to 18 is such a cool hole because like you can't see the green until you're right on
Oh yeah, I
it.
remember. Like, cause there was that greenskeeper that was up there
Yeah.
messing around.
Yeah, in the video, Dan's like, "What the hell is that guy doing there?"
I remember, I was like, I remember feeling aggravated. Like,
Yeah, it's like
it
we
was,
in
or
this
not aggravated, but
epic
like,
match.
distracted.
Yeah,
Because like he wouldn't like just go away.
I know.
Leave.
He didn't
Just hanging
understand.
around.
Like, this is a serious match here.
He probably just wanted to get this job done. He was on this last hole to fix, and then he
Yeah.
could go home. He was like, God damn, how are these people hurry up?
How do you feel about recording our putts like on video? Because I didn't want to record you. I didn't want to mess you up, but I wish I had it recorded now.
Doesn't. I don't think it would mess me up. I feel like if it would, I would say something.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I wouldn't care.
There's so many
I don't
times.
care.
Yeah, I wanted to film you guys, but I'm like, oh, I don't want to mess them up.
Yeah.
But now it's like, man.
Yeah.
After watching like the no laying up guys, it's like, man, we gotta we gotta record as much as we can. They capture some really cool
Yeah.
stuff.
It would be cool to get a dedicated camera, not just a phone.
I know. I hate when the wind goes in the microphone. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
You can just hear.
'Cause then you can, I know. Then you can just pass it off to whoever else. You
Yeah.
just keep passing it, and then have it on like a tripod too. So
Yeah.
then, I think if you put it on a tripod and record putts, I don't think that's distracting, because it's different if somebody's holding a phone up.
Yeah. That was one of the few times like there's been a fan element to our match.
That's true. I didn't think about it like that.
The other time was at Tobacco Road with those kids at the cabin, which is
Oh, that
probably
was cool.
my favorite golfing experience ever.
Yeah.
Tip the fucking cap. Tip the cap.
Yeah. You and Dan were flourishing
Oh
in the
man,
rain.
that's probably. I'm not gonna give away the top 5, but it's in there. What's your top 5 epics?
Oh man, I would have to sit down and think about that out.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, you can
off
think
the
about
cuff,
it.
I would probably. I don't know if
I
pick
thought
up
about it.
5 or in any particular order, but I could probably pick up a few.
You can think about it. I thought about it a long time, and mine kept changing, and then I finally like, man, I think I put together a good 5.
So the recap, you started with 5. 5 was
5 was Castle
Castle
Bay.
Bay.
Yeah, which is
Okay.
I feel like that started like the feuding. Although
I really enjoyed hearing you and Dan talking about that.
although the
Man,
ones
it's very
like I feel like
controversial round.
we were so like more passionate back then, and like it was really funny how mellow. I feel like we've gotten more mellow, but
Oh, definitely.
I wish we had footage from like the first ones when we were probably even more passionate. Like
Like an echo. I look that over. Echo. Yeah.
like listening to your even like your prequel to that one we were driving. I think it was one of the barefoot courses, and you just did like a voice recording. You're like, "Welcome to championship time," and we had like a big argument over over Carolina National or something. I don't remember, and how you guys kept beating us. I forget what the argument was about. But you guys called me out
man,
on
that
it.
was. I remember. That's when the Careless Whispers came from.
Yeah.
Started playing that song.
I kind of remember the
We were
barefoot
getting
course
Sweet
now.
Revenge.
Yeah, the sweet revenge. Me and Dan almost came back like we always do, and you guys on 18, I think you both hit it in the water, and then you like both put it on the green and made your putt. That one,
Which one was that?
that one is one of the barefoot ones, I think.
Oh yeah, is that the one with the ruins?
Yeah, yeah, the
I think
Davis
I
Love
had that.
barefoot course.
Oh, I remember what we were arguing about. We were arguing about Dan's injury.
Oh yeah, and how it shouldn't count. Yeah. Um,
That was
I
great.
wish we
That's a
had
good
footage of
memory.
that one. Oh man, see.
Oh my
The Beau Rivage, Dan limping around. He had two injury epics where we got destroyed. No, actually, the other injury one was Caledonia, and we actually did pretty good. We learned to cope with his injury.
Oh.
Yeah, I wish I had the Caledonia footage too. And I forgot about that.
The night before we were going to play, you heard some stuff on a golf simulator at
With the kids
a
club.
golf store.
There's no situation I would be surprised
Kids
about.
club.
Oh man, if I had that on film,
That
oh
was
god.
great. What a treasured memory.
Uh,
It's so good.
so I guess there should be a different top five for the ones we don't have on video, because those are fucking hilarious. I think that one's got to be on it. The Muni, or not the Muni. I don't even remember when we played the Muni. The Echo Farms. I remember that one.
Yeah, you came back and tied it.
And then Justin.
No,
Justin.
that was the Muni.
Oh, see, I don't remember the Muni. But
We were winning, and then you had to putt the tie.
Wow. And we made it on 18.
Oh yeah, you made it. You made a long putt.
Oh man. See, I don't even remember that. Dang.
Yeah, I think it was the Muni. You got to look at you'll be able to tell on a score. There was a tie.
See, Caledonia, the Echo Farms, the Beau Rivage. Yeah, those are funny ones. The barefoot landing. Yeah. But that putt you made at Southern Pines, that was like one of the most devastating. Me and Dan were so like shocked. I thought we were gonna tie when you made it. So, oh man, we just couldn't even react. We're just dead.
I was so happy.
Yeah.
It made it even better that you guys were so upset.
I know. It's funny how into it we get.
Yeah.
So actually, I went to see my grandma like I think around Thanksgiving last year. You can't see it, but I'm holding it up in the video. I got these Southern Pines Golf Club mugs with a squirrel on them.
Oh,
They're pretty cool.
oh, cool.
And I was thinking of making that a major championship trophy,
Ooh.
stipulating that they are only awarded on Donald Ross championships.
Only on Donald Ross's courses.
Yeah, when we play Donald Ross, this little cup is up for grabs.
Ooh. That sounds cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
So maybe we can start that.
Yes.
What's your I got a couple questions from the viewers at home.
Sure.
What's your favorite on-course snack?
It's funny that you should mention that because I'm starting a new hobby tonight. Just so happened.
A new hobby?
Maybe not a hobby, but I'm trying something new. It's not a hobby. I'm learning how to make beef jerky.
Whoa. I was not expecting that. Making beef jerky. Oh, wow.
Yeah, homemade beef jerky.
That's a good answer. Damn.
I should have sent
Homemade beef jerky.
Yeah, I'm actually just sitting here looking at the oven right now, waiting for it to see if this recipe that I've chosen
Holy
is
shit.
really good.
Is that a quarantine?
But it's not really
Did it at a
yeah,
quarantine
it's a
hobby?
perfect quarantine activity.
But did you like if we didn't have the quarantine, would you have even thought to do it, or you just kept putting it off?
Yeah. It has a lot to do with what your original question was about, like the types of snacks. To me, I think beef jerky specifically, not turkey Dan.
Yeah.
Beef jerky would be one of my favorite snacks. Very underrated
That's
snack, I think. Beef jerky.
that destroys the snack I had in mind. Destroys it.
Can't say that. I mean, you like the snack. You like the snack.
But now that you
What was
said beef
yours?
jerky, I would trade you all. Like if I had 10 of mine, I would trade you for one of yours. A 10 to 1 ratio. Mine was like mine was a refrigerated, like on a hot summer round. You go to the clubhouse at the turn, and you get like a Reese's out of the fridge.
Ooh,
Reese's
that's
cups.
Justin style.
Yeah, he likes the double chocolate or double peanut butter. But yeah, beef jerky destroys that. Damn, making beef jerky. Where do you get the beef? From the grocery store?
You can source it many different
Source
ways,
it.
I think.
You talking to farmers and stuff?
You could.
Wow.
I mean, no, you just need meat. You can make jerky out of any meat.
Yeah.
It would be somewhat of a waste to use some
but
of
do
the
you get yours from the
better
grocery?
meats, like a ribeye, or like you don't want to use filet or like porterhouse. That you don't want to. You could make it like that, but it would be a waste because
Yeah.
you should eat those properly, like grilled. But you typically use like some of the tougher meats, like round or chuck. If I had my best option, would probably go to a butcher and just ask for rump round. It's like a big slab of it, and then have the butcher slice it, which they will do for free. Just say you're making jerky. I'm
Yeah.
sure they know, and they just slice it thin. So when you get home, you just put it on a tray, and then you put it. I'm using the oven to make it, but to really get into jerky, which I'm not sure if I'm going to be really into jerky.
Are you really gonna get into it?
Well, that's what the oven. That's my trial run.
Yeah.
If I like it. But if I do get into it, then I'll be getting it dehydrated.
Oh man. This sounds like an incredible hobby. It is a hobby, I think. You're downplaying it, but it sounds like a hobby.
It might turn into a hobby. I mean, you have to be at home for at least 4 to 7 hours to make it.
Damn. Yeah.
Because I don't want to leave the oven on.
It sounds like an incredible hobby. Like when I always want to live in a cabin, like away from everybody. This would be a great skill to have.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. If I can just live in a cabin, quit my job, and make jerky,
Yeah, and then build a golf
to
course.
which what I can eat for myself as my favorite snack, and I could live off of it by selling it.
You can build your favorite golf
When I
course
get it.
in your
Yeah,
backyard.
next to my. No, I would rather just live next to one.
Oh, there you go. Hold on, I'll be back.